Hello, Brenda. How are you tonight? I don't feel very beautiful, truly. Hey, Christy. How are you doing, honey? How's Cindy tonight? Hey, Melanie. How are you this evening? I just put my foot on that little teeny fan I had down by my feet, and it vibrated and scared the fire out of me because I didn't know I had it on. It's been on all this time. She slept all day, just about. Wow. Cool. I didn't really make any dinner, Brenda. I just snacked on a bunch of kids went home around 4, so I've been trying to I've been trying to do this. See these things? I've been trying to break them open and get the seeds out. Those are my radish seeds. Hello, Carol. Well, I'm typing pretty hard. I don't know if you can see it. I'm bruised from right around there all the way up to in there. And sometimes when I type, I henpeck, so I just have to keep my bad arm behind me. So I don't know if she came to this conclusion, her and her sister, when I talked to you guys on Monday. I don't know what day I talked to Sherry about this, but we come to the conclusion that her father went downhill as soon as he had a shot, and he never ended up getting the second one, and now he's doing much better. She came home today. I thought she was home already and went on to hospice. I'm confused. Oh, you're making me hungry, Brenda. Well, it is kind of painful, but you know, I pretty much call myself a wimp. I think a lot, but am I really a wimp? I mean, I've only had 2.5 pain pills. I half them in half, so I've taken pain pills 5 times. but only a half a pill each time. So I don't know if I'm a wimp or not. And one of them, I had to take a pain pill after it because my granddaughter took her elbow right there and pushed to lift herself up, and she didn't realize what she was doing. I about come unglued out of my body. Hello, Linda. Have a toothache tonight. Medicine knocks me out sometimes. Alrighty. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate tooth problems. I gotta have these two. I gotta have all my bottom teeth taken out and dentures made, but I can't afford it. Hello, Fran. I don't know if I said hi to you when you came in. Hey, Roy. They say people who had it first shot makes them feel bad. The second one, they will be okay. Well, she's not going to give him the second one. I'm sorry to hear that, Carol. I know you got to take care of that. They wait till the most inopportune time, don't they? Oh, okay. She's okay. I'm confused. So is she still on hospice or not? Hospice or not? Did David come in? I didn't see him come in. So I don't know. This stupid thingy won't go on to. Maybe it'll go on now that we're. Nope. It will not take me to live chat. So if I miss somebody, I'm really super sorry. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, there's my honey. I have to tell you guys something. I don't know if it was because he had to help me do dishes the other night because I didn't have no hand to do dishes or what, but he felt sorry for me, so he went and bought me a dishwasher. He really spoiling me. And it works so good. I can't wait to use it to sanitize my jars. But it does take a long time for it to run. It runs like 3 hours. So I'm hoping. It doesn't say it uses very much electricity, though. I don't know how it could not use much electricity running it for 3 hours. Ooh, I so want a dishwasher. That was one of my requests if we had gotten to move. You know, I never really realized how much I would use a dishwasher. And I don't know if I'm just using it because it's something new or what, but I've used it 4 times in the last 2 days. Oh, you're making me so sad. I want to get some honey out of my bees, and they don't have enough to take it away from them. Maybe now that they're in bigger boxes, they'll give me more honey. I don't know. Hello, Ben's Overbreakers. And that is Barb. I know I got it right this time. Hi, Barb. I'm pretty sure I got it right. So what I'm really scared about is, okay, this is my schedule. Thursday, I got to go for a COVID test. And then on Monday, I'm having foot surgery. And I'm not going to be able to put any weight on my foot at all. So, which means there won't be any feeding or watering any of the animals. And I am just a little displeased about it. But I've got to get it done. It hurts so bad. I don't use my dishwasher a lot till it's canning season. Ah. Oh my goodness, Kathleen, that's going to drive you batty. Yeah. I'm hoping I get these stitches out soon. I can't remember what day I'm supposed to. I don't know why I didn't write it down in my thingy. I'm going to have to call them tomorrow and find out when I'm supposed to take my stitches out. Yeah, you better put them bees into a bigger box, baby. I knew that nuke wasn't going to last for as many bees as you got. And they will swarm if they ain't got no place to go to build. And then I got to have an upper and lower GI on the 23rd. Huh. They got me scheduled out, right? Good luck finding jars. Well, I'm a hoarder. I'll admit it. I've got a lot of jars hoarded up. I'm a jar hoarder. I won't be able to use the crutches at all. In fact, the doctor's so sweet, he's going to loan me a, it's some type of little three-wheeler or something other. You put your leg on, you put your knee on it and your leg up, and that way you don't put no pressure, because you can't put any pressure whatsoever on the bottom of your foot. No, they won't. The queen is locked up. Well, you better do something about it, because it's not good for them to be all over. Me and Ford are having a better time with that, though. Yeah. I haven't been to, every time I get $10, I go and buy some jars. I need more jars. I will admit. I have an addiction to jars. She has a bad wrist, so no crutches, but that little knee scooter should help. Yep. I'd roll myself into the floor with one of those things. Be careful, Miss Kathy. I have some jars myself, but around here people are having trouble getting jars. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Roy, because Wilma also has trouble finding jars, and she's in Georgia. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think people do as much canning here in Florida than they do in other states. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Carol. All the other states are. Um, and I got to tell you, David, here's something over there. I don't know if it's the dishwasher or the birds. The new little chicks that I got that are grown. I don't even remember how old they are now. I think they're a couple weeks old now. Them little dirts, they are jumping over. I've got they are in one of the plastic brooders. I'm fixing to move them into the black brooder. But they keep jumping out of the plastic into the black thing. I'm like, oh great. Now I gotta find something to put over top of them. No jars that I have seen here either. Sorry to hear that. Well, I like I said, when I got my stimulus money, I bought a whole bunch of jars. Just so happened that Wally World had them, so I got all of them I can. But it frustrates me to see people on, what's it called, Facebook and stuff like that, trying to sell a case of jars for $100. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is that is in my book, that's totally wrong, and they should be punished for that. Yes, marketplace. I wonder. I wonder why that is tough down here. Maybe more city people retire here. Well, I just think that a lot of people think Florida is being old people's. We're not that. We don't have that many. I mean, we've got a lot of old people that live here, but I think that we got a lot of young people that live here too because of the ocean and stuff like that. And I just think that things are not taught like they used to be. I mean, um, people just don't put up their gardens and stuff like that. There's not a lot of gardening and stuff. I mean, there are a lot of people that grow things, but not really big, huge gardens and stuff for their families anymore. All the land's getting bought up, and there's not really. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying. My grandmother did some dehydrating and stuff like that, and I don't ever remember her canning at all. I had to learn it as a young adult. I think I was uh, 19 or 20 whenever I learned how to can. That's a good idea. Boy says he's going to get plastic and use his jars for jelly and figs. um, with the amount of jelly, Lord forgive me, with the amount of Sorry, I'm so uncomfortable, guys. I can't move my arm right. I can't. It's just aggravating. Um, with the amount of honey that you get, Roy, isn't it easier for you to keep it stored in 5-gallon buckets? Try to find glass for honey. Well, I'm 50 and still need to jump on that canning train. Well, I love it. I truly love it. And I love the fact that I can go back there and pick up a jar, bring it in here and heat it up and it's ready to go. I don't have to spend hours upon hours cooking meat to make it tender and delicious. I'm so glad my mom and grandmother canned. I was lucky I had a mom who canned and taught me to can when I was young. Now, see, this is funny. Ashley has canned with me, but she don't like it. She don't want any part of it. And I don't know. My daughter-in-law loves to do it, and she will do it. And my Becky, she's always helped me, with it whenever she was younger. But I think she could do it if she wanted to. But my kids aren't really excited about doing it. I mean, my daughter-in-law is excited about processing certain things that she wants, but she's not really into having a full pantry like I am. Roy is located in Georgia. Cool. I remembered that you had two. And I thought you had a third one. I thought that's what you told me the other day. So, I just kind of to. I want honey from them too, but I mainly want mine to pollinate my dragon fruit and different things that I have here. You got 13 hives. I only got 2. And I'm really super sorry to hear that you're having trouble with your hands. I hope that that you're able to keep doing it as long as you want to, because I know it's hard to give up something that you really love. So I have some news about Miss Lily. She had her surgery, and they believe they got it all. They won't know until they get the biopsies back from the lymph nodes and all that kind of stuff to make sure that's all taken care of. So prayers are answered there. I do want to pray for Patty's father, Patty from Southern Blessed Homestead. Her father had a stroke, and he's doing better, but he still needs our prayers. She's very concerned about him. What is hey Teresa, what is the What happens to you when you get stung? Yeah, I know, babe. David's really interested. He's really infatuated with the breeding of queens. So I'm hoping that he can do that. And I might possibly start driving tomorrow. I know I can use my other hand, my left hand, but I wanted to make sure that I went at least 24 to 48 hours without taking a half a pain pill before I drive. I just feel more safe that way. I know a lot of people say it's out of your body in 24 hours, but it's not. Not for me. Because I still had a hangover this morning. So hopefully I can go and get that test in the morning for my surgery on Monday. Let's see here. Well, I was little but got the streaks that ran up my legs and started to blow up. But I was 5, so I went to the ER and don't remember much. It is Florida. You need to be sober when others are not on our roads. That's true. Now, let me just say this. For years and years and years, I was allergic to wasps, and anytime I get stung, I'd have to go get a shot at the hospital. The last couple of years, though, I was determined I was not going to go to the hospital anymore for them. I get stung by bees, and they swell up and everything and give you a little bit of hard time and stuff like that, but not anything that I can't handle. In fact, I go outside and I get stung by I get bitten by mosquitoes, and I have whelps from them until I take a shower, and then they'll calm down and go away. So we've always used tobacco. Praise God, David quit dipping, but I'm telling you now, I ain't got nothing to put on my stings. Now I learned today, because I don't know how I'm missing all these people's things. Of course, I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube since I've been messed up, because it's been hard to function. But I think Teresa said you can use plantain on bee stings today. So I will be looking for some plantain next time I get stung. Yeah. And you know what's funny about those mosquitoes, though? It's like I go out there to water and they just come and flock all over me. Yes, I'm pretty sure that was the one that I'm so forgetful. I want to make sure I say the right thing, but I thought I saw you chew up the plantain and say, this is what you do with it. That's what we used to do with the tobacco. We would spit on the cigarette tobacco, spit on it real good and put it on a boo-boo. But I'm trying to think if anybody in my family even smokes anymore. I don't think so. I think Becky is is down to like one or two a day, maybe. She's trying to quit because she's pregnant. Praise God. I kept praying, Lord, give her something to make her quit. And now I got another grandbaby. She picked up the two little young rug rats today about 4 o'clock, and we had a good time. But they were being a little bit rotten today. For fire ant stings too. I guess they go for any kind of sting, really, Fran. But what I was getting to with the wasps, I've been stung a couple of times. The first time I used tobacco, and it swelled up pretty bad, but I didn't have any trouble with my breathing, any trouble like that. Because before, whenever I get stung, it was hard to breathe. I couldn't function, that kind of thing. So the last time, I don't know if y'all remember, but I was here by myself and I was kind of freaked out. And so I called my mom, and my mom went by the drugstore and she got some little old thing that you pop and put it on there. Well, it didn't work that great, but I guess it did the job because I didn't really have any reactions from that. But my girlfriend said, you have to call your mom. You have to have somebody know that's close enough to you to come and check on you. Mosquito bites swell up, but they go away within a day or so. But tick bites take a long time to heal on me. I have had tick bites that took over 3 years to heal. Oh no. You know, it's kind of weird. We don't have, I've heard of ticks being, how do I say this? I've heard of people having tick problems. I've never had that here in Florida. When we was a kid, my dogs had ticks on him and she almost died. And I literally had to pull all of the ticks off of her and, feed her special food and everything for a few days to get her back together again. And they were really bad. But my brother-in-law, him and his wife had just bought a house over here in Rockledge one year. And they were so bad that he had to call the exterminator several times because they were going up the wall. They were literally in their house crawling up the wall. It was freaky. Oh, okay. Thanks for coming back in, Roy. I can't do lunch live tomorrow. I have to help take my mom to the doctor. Regular appointment, but my daughter can't get her there by herself anymore. Oh, wow. We don't have the deer tick problem like up north. Sorry, I changed the subject. Was just letting you know. Well, I'm glad you let me know because I try to watch it even though I'm not always on there. I can watch it later though. Sorry, guys. I have to say I'm so excited though. I made some elderberry stuff. I don't know if David's tried his at home. I made some for me, and everybody liked it so much. The kids loved it. They've been taking it ever since they've been here. I even gave them a dose before they went home because Laura's got a little bit of a sniffly nose. And she's been carrying that around for a week or two. And so I forgot to put ginger in mine. So I put ginger in David's. I don't know if he's tasted his to see whether he likes it or not. I hope he put it in the refrigerator like I told him. Hello, Susan. How are you today? Hi, Kathy. Have been in my prayers. Hope your hand is starting to feel better. Well, it hurts. And it hurts. I don't, this is weird. You know, I had this hand done, and I've got a scar from here to here and a scar from there to there on this hand, same as this hand. But I don't ever remember. I don't know if y'all can see that great. Let's see here. Okay. Well, that's too much light. Anyways, see the bruise is all the way down there where the writing is. And it goes all the way up to where the finger's been. And I can't remember how many stitches I counted. But I've got a whole bunch of stitches. And they're not the kind of stitches you would think of stitches being, not so hard. These are hard. And when they poke the hair out of you, it's like, oh. So I have to make sure that, like, see, one of the stitches is hanging out of the thingy right there. There. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard as a button. And if I had that underneath the Band-Aid, it would be poking my skin. And that hurts. When your skin's sensitive, it hurts. I have found 8 ticks so far this year. Lucky they weren't attached yet. Oh, thank God. That is great, the elderberry, when colds and flu start up. Oh, and I have to show you guys. Well, where did I put it? Oh, duh. I didn't have to get up. Ugh. I have almost 2 of these great big half-gallon jars filled with dried elderberries. And it's a whole lot easier cleaning the stems and stuff that don't come off after the elderberries are already dried. Just saying. Yep. We always take elderberry when colds and flu starts. Yep. Those scare me. What scares you? Oh, ticks. Is it ticks that scare you? Oh, sutures. Yeah, they're kind of weird. Now, I will say it hurt pretty bad when he took the stitches out of the left hand a couple years ago. That's one of the reasons why I waited so long, because I didn't want to do that. But this time, I'm going to be a sneaky little heifer. I'm going to put some lidocaine on that before I get to his office. So maybe it won't hurt as bad, right? Yeah, it's in the fridge and it tastes good. Oh, cool. Thank you, babe. I'm glad you told me that. Stitches are hard unless they are the dissolvable stitches. Yeah, these ain't dissolvable. He's got to cut them. I have organic frozen freeze-dried elderberries. I want to try to make some. Kiddo takes the gummies with zinc and see. Those are nice jars. Yeah, I get those at Walmart. Those are half-gallon jars, and every time I see them, I buy one. They're only $11 for 6 jars, which is pretty much the same as using a case of quartz, you know, and it's pretty much the same price. Oh, cool. Dehydrated, not freeze dried. Oh, okay. Enjoyed a trip to South Utah to visit family. Cool. That sounds great, Susan. Okay, y'all have a wonderful evening. Got to go. All right, Roy, thanks for coming in, honey. Yes, ticks are scaring me. Don't want Lyme on top of my fibro. That's true. Um, and that's what's so hard on Miss Lily and Holland, because he's got Lyme disease, and now she's always usually taking care of him too. It's back and forth, so not an easy road to hoe. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, Susan. Have you heard from Lily and Holland? You probably already said, but I was late. Yes. In fact, Holland videotaped her and sent me a little videotape of her telling me that she was feeling good and no pain. So that really made me so happy. I remember the days when jars were $4.99 a case. Yeah, I remember those days too, Fran, and I'm going to tell you what I did those days. And I'm so thankful that I did this. Before Walmart got their hands on the rights to sell them, and the Ball Company actually sold them themselves, they had a sale, about 3 years ago, I think. And they were only like $6 or something like that, or $6.50, $7, somewhere in between $6 and $7 a case at that time in the stores. And I was on a live stream. I don't remember if it was Deep South or somebody mentioned that Ball was having a sale on their jars. And if you ordered them through the mail, you could get them for $5 a case. And I said, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Well, at the time I had the money to do that, and I ordered I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think it was like 12 or 14 cases of jars. Now, since then, I have given some jars away and done, made some stuff up and given them away and stuff. David's got some of my quart-sized jars at his house from when he took the peanuts that I've got to make some more of them too. I've got to find somebody. I don't know if I'm going to have enough peanuts. My peanuts are blooming though, so I might get enough to make boiled peanuts. But they for some reason they're like Tupperware. They trickle away and somebody gets a hold of them. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Ollie just showed me the video of Lily. So precious. What a wonderful woman. I know. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love her to death. I can't wait to see everybody in September. I'm so excited. Yeah, and about that time they had $3 coupons too. Oh, neat. Yep. So I think those days are gone, 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 you know? And I will tell you something though. I got lucky the other day. I went to the thrift store and they had like I want to say I think it was about 6 jars there. So I, instead of asking her how much I wanted to pay, I said, "Will you take 10 cents a piece on these?" Because I wasn't going to pay 25 cents a piece on them. I'm sorry. Or more. I've seen, let me tell you, the Goodwill, they want you to pay $1.25 for every one of those jars. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. I'll buy them brand new for that and know that they won't have any cracks or anything that I can't see. Oh, wow. I wonder if they're going to be able to replace his skull. Does anybody know what their son's name is? I just keep praying for his son, for her son, but um, we have a 400-mile yard sale here in Western Kentucky this weekend. We are going to go on Saturday for a little while. Oh, make me so jealous. I love yard sales. That is crazy. His name's Frankie. Okay. If I can read my own handwriting. That's painful. That's where it hurts trying to write with it. Because I don't know, there's something right in that area that really, anyways. It's always hundreds of yard sales and takes all 3 days to get through it all. Hoping they have something better than metal for Frankie's. So sad to read that. I was closed, so I was thinking Frank. I've been saying Frank in my prayers. I'm sure God knows who I mean. Yes, he does. That's what's neat about the Lord. He knows our heart. He knows exactly what we're talking about. We don't have to lay it out in every little letter. So I'm going to go ahead and pray. If you guys got any, I'm going to give me a couple minutes here for y'all to give me some more prayers. I've got Lily on the list. I've got Christy and Cindy, and I've got Patty's dad, Sabrina, Fran, and Frankie. Anybody else want me to add to them? Oh, and I got Carol. Sorry. Why did I keep doing that? That's all right, Patty. I'm glad you came in, honey. We're going to be praying for your daddy. I was nice to see that he's getting a little bit better. So talking to my girlfriend about her father and that shot kind of makes me wonder if that's what's not going on with my mother. My mother has been, I mean, down, down, down for days. And I've been praying really hard for her, and I'm wondering if it's not taking that shot too. Just saying. I'm glad I'm. Ugh. Thanks. Pray for the migraines don't hit me during our hurricane season. Okay. Thank you. I've been on the phone talking most of the day to Dad and family. Aww. I hate to say it, Miss Kathy, but yes, the Jabberwocky is a bad thing for many people. Yep. Yep. And I just am. I'll be honest with you. They can't force me to get any kind of thing. So I'm not doing it. Pray for Red at Kiss My Grass Homestead. She is having trouble and supposed to go to the hospital, and her dad was in hospital too. Okay. Yes, David, she did. She got both of them. And I think that's what's wrong with her too. The shot can affect the blood cells, and if they have kidney issues, yes, it can be lethal. Make sure it is not numb anywhere. If so, take her to hospital. She may need IV help. Well, she's better today, so but she has been down. I mean, for her not to okay, let me just tell you this about my mom. I know she has early Alzheimer's, but even when she's confused, she always takes care of me. When something like this happens, she's there. Um, she literally took me to the hospital and she was sicker than a dog. I was concerned and I told her, I said, if you cannot come back to get me, Mom, we can always call somebody else to come get me. She's like, no, I'll come get you. So she actually came and got me, but she could not stay here. She had to go home and go back to bed. She was miserable. And she has not been over here but one time since then. And that's not like her. She's usually very, how do I say this? She hovers. She wants to make sure I'm eating. She wants to make sure I'm up and moving and that I'm not stuck in the bed. I mean, she's a very good mother. And she's very good to me. And she has been in tears several times because she couldn't be here for me. So I'm just hoping that she's back on her feet. Oh, are you talking about Red? My dad is very concerned they will make him get the vaccine shot and he doesn't want it. I don't think they can make you do anything. She is doing better. None of us are getting it. I'm not getting it. David's not getting it. He still has a say in that. She told me earlier her doctor told her to go. I'm sad to hear she isn't, but I understand not wanting to. I'm not taking that jab with a 100-foot pole. You can't say the V word and the four-letter word in chat in YouTube. It can get a channel hit with YouTube. You don't mind, will you retract the comment? Gotcha. 9 of us here are none. Is that none? Okay, none of us here are doing it. I was like, Teresa, I thought you told me something different. I think she's afraid to leave the boys alone. Well, I'm pretty much, I mean, unless something strange comes out, but I'm pretty much sure that Colin and Lily's good, so I probably won't have to go up there to help take care of her. I'm super glad that she is on her feet, moving around, and not in pain. So I'm going to go ahead and get the foot done, so I don't have to worry about, being on my foot or anything like that. I wish that somebody was there to help Red. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we can talk more about. That is good to hear about Lily doing better. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Patty? I'm just so super. You should see the video. I mean, it was just the sweetest little thing. So, alrighty, here we go. Dear Lord, thank you for this time we have together, Lord. I just don't know how much to thank you for all my friends that I've found here on YouTube, that this community is here to help one another and love one another. I know there's some backbiting going on in our community. Please, Lord, strengthen that and stop that fighting going on. It happens everywhere. It happens in our churches, happens in our workplaces, happens in our schools. But Lord, please, let people learn how to get along. And I pray, Lord, that you lift up Miss Lily, keep her continuing to go on a good road, Lord. You got her with no pain and able to function and get moving and going on. She still got all her faculties and everything. I know it's hard the older we get to go under the knife. It's hard for us to get our brains wrapped around what's going on. So thank you, Lord, that she's stable and she knows everything's going on around her. She's all healthy and healed, and just heal insides, heal and make her whole again and not have any problems, so that, because we don't want to see her have to go through any of that chemo or radiation or anything like that, Lord. And Lord, I want to move on to Cindy and Christy. I lift them up and strengthen them. Help Christy to be able to handle the things that are going on with Cindy, Lord. And help Cindy be at peace, and Christy too, Lord, with all that's going on, Lord. Help Christy to stay healthy and happy and be able to do the things that she needs to do for Cindy, Lord. And I want to lift up Patty's dad, Lord. Continue to heal him. I've seen people come back from strokes and you would never know they had them. I pray, Lord, that happens in his case. And please, Lord, don't let them force any kind of things on him that he don't want to get done. You know what we're talking about, Lord. This day and time, everybody's trying to tell you what you got to do and what you ain't got to do, but I know you ain't got to do what they want you to do all the time, Lord. I also want to lift up Sabrina. Lord, please let her test and stuff have come back good. I haven't heard anything from her. I need to get with her and find out how she's doing, Lord. Give me time to do that tomorrow, Lord. But I still want to lift her up and heal her body, Lord. Help to strengthen her and give her what she needs, Lord. And Lord, Fran, she's having a lot of trouble with the fibromyalgia and just being hurting all the time. And Lord, please lift her up and strengthen her. And Lord, please heal Frankie's head. Let the swelling go down. Give him strength. Make him come back to better than he was before. Help heal his mother and father. I know they have health issues too. And Lord, I want to lift Carol up. I know she's got a lot of stress on her with her son and her mom. And please, Lord, keep the migraines way gone. Don't let her have any migraines at any time, Lord. Not just the hurricane season, but at any time. I know that the barometric pressure goes crazy and it gives a lot of us migraines, but please, Lord, help to control that and make that go away in her life, Lord. Also, I want to pray for Red. I pray that she is healed, and I don't know what's going on quite there, but I pray, Lord, that you let her get to the hospital and get whatever help she needs done, and strengthen her and her family. I want to pray for our country, Lord. Pray that our country is healed from the inside to the outside, to all around, Lord. Let people come to you and love you and strengthen themselves through your word, Lord. Let them find out what you need them to learn in your word, Lord. Thank you for your Bible, Lord, that we know that we can look to see what the future is going to be like. And I just want to thank you, Lord, for giving us a way out, for giving us your Son to die on the cross. I want to thank you, Lord, for all that you do for me, Lord. Thank you for being there for me and not giving me tremendous pain with this hand. I pray, Lord, that I won't have a lot of pain with my foot and that you help carry me through. I thank you for all that you do. In your name, Jesus, amen. Let's see here. Hello, living the RV Loca life. That's a mouthful. I'm buffering really bad tonight. I'm sorry to hear that, Glenn. David went out there and pulled all my grass and stuff like that around the dish, so it should be better. Hope everyone is well, or at least living and looking at the world in the best light. Look at the sunrise and the birds. Yep. Singing, and at night the moon, and everyone that is by you. Life is good. It's just what you do to make of it. Yep. Thanks for coming in. I'm surprised that y'all didn't hear my birds all night long. My bird all night long. He has sang all day long. I think that's because I've been in the living room a lot, and he just He just been singing and singing, singing. He misses his little girl so bad. I've got to get him another little girlfriend. Think I'll have my mom go by there tomorrow with me and see if Bill's got any at the pet store. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it a night. Unless you guys want to talk about anything that I haven't talked about. Thank you for the thumbs up too, guys. I appreciate that. I can't tell if I'm froze or what. Nobody's saying anything. Oh, and I want to ask, does anybody have any idea, special ideas on how to get these little seeds out of there without breaking every little single pod and picking everyone out of there? It's driving me insane. It's my Wi-Fi. Turned it off and on. My phone is now. It's fine. Oh, cool, Glenn. Love you. Gotta go do some chores. Forgot. Pray for Mac traveling too. Oh, yes, I have been, Patty. I saw him on Facebook. I told him I was praying for him. I love you guys. Well, everybody, please have sweet dreams tonight, and I will see you probably on Teresa's Live on Friday. Love you guys. Bye now.